Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. It's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the single back formation, and they give it to it. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Fox. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is... engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They punt it away on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Fox. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
No, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Harrell. Still looking, on the move. He's in open space downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's just Excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Makes the grab on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Dropping back, it's Fox. This time it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Fox. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these... Man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Fox. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. All out of space. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Riley. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Barrels ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up 14 over Wake Forest. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Harrell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Blue Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on second down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Moore. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here. But it was
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
21-7.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be a run on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and you just wonder how many...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Washington State ready to go with another first down.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Let's go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Washington State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up 14 over Wake Forest. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It'll be third and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Under fire. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He'll start this drive firing. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington State just trying to bleed the clock. They'll go right back to it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know